The wind whispers secrets only the sand remembers. I am Sahir. My name, once spoken with reverence in the courts of a thriving kingdom, is now just a sigh on the desert breeze. I have carried kings on silks and soldiers to war. My legs, now weary, once strode proudly at the head of 1,000 caravans, their bells a symphony of wealth and power. I remember the weight of gold, the scent of spices, the laughter of children who marveled at my strength. Now, I stand among the skeletons of those same caravans, a relic in a kingdom of ghosts. The sun rises, as it always has, but it no longer warms a land of plenty. It illuminates our decay. The horns that once announced royal processions now sound alarms in the distance. A mournful cry against an enemy we never see, only feel, like the coming of a sandstorm. My coat is a map of battles won and journeys endured, each scar a story. My eyes, which have seen empires rise from the dust, now watch one crumble back into it. This is the twilight of my service, the twilight of my kingdom. A new weight settles on my back. Not treasure, but the fragile life of a boy, a messenger no older than the saplings that once grew in the palace gardens. His face is pale with fear and loss, his uniform torn, a hastily bandaged wound, seeping through the cloth. He clutches a sealed scroll, the kingdom's last hope, its last command. The elders look at me not with the respect I once knew, but with the cold calculus of necessity. I am no longer Sahir, the pride of the royal stable. I am a tool, a final, desperate gamble. They point me toward the horizon, toward the forbidding canyons where shadows dance and our enemies wait. My own instincts scream for the safety of the deep desert, for solitude and a quiet end. But the boy's trembling hand on my neck, his whispered pleas to the gods, stir something ancient within me. Loyalty, a bond forged in a time of glory, a promise I made, not with words, but with every step I ever took in their service. We set off, a lone silhouette against the endless sand, two fading heartbeats carrying the fate of thousands. The journey is a crucible. Each day, the sun is a merciless eye in the sky, baking the earth until it cracks. Water is a memory, a phantom taste on our parched tongues. My own thirst is a fire in my throat, but the boy's need is greater. I find him slumped over, delirious, and nudge my last waterskin toward his fumbling hands. He drinks, and for a moment, the light returns to his eyes. This is the first law of the caravan. The cargo is more precious than the carrier. His life, this message, is the cargo. The nights offer no relief, only a different kind of danger. The wind carries the scent of unseen patrols, the distant echo of foreign war drums. We move like phantoms through the jagged rocks, my tired feet finding paths my eyes cannot see. I feel the boy's fear, a constant tremor against my spine. I also feel my own body failing. My joints ache with the memory of 1,000 journeys. The strength that once felt boundless now drains away like water into sand. I am old. The desert has a way of reminding you. Every strained breath, every painful step, is a testament to my fading power. But when the boy sleeps, his head resting against my side, I find a new resolve. I am his shield, his vessel, his only way home. The ambush comes without warning. Not with the clash of swords, but with the silent hiss of arrows from the canyon rim. One finds its mark, sinking deep into my flank. The pain is a white-hot flash, buckling my legs. I go down, the world tilting as sand and sky swap places. The boy is thrown clear, the precious scroll tumbling from his grasp. He lies still, a small, broken shape against the rocks. My first instinct, the animal instinct that has kept my ancestors alive for millennia, screams at me. Run, flee, save yourself. The path to freedom is right there, a narrow ravine leading into the untamed wilderness where no soldier would follow. I could be gone. I could find a quiet oasis and let my long life ebb away in peace. My body aches to obey. I push myself, my muscles screaming in protest, and for a moment, I face the ravine. Freedom. But then, I hear a sound. A faint groan. The boy stirs. He reaches a hand out, not for the scroll, but toward me. In his eyes, I see no calculation, no sense of my utility. I see only trust. The same trust the children in the palace once had. In that moment, I am not a tool, not a beast of burden. I am Sahir. He needs me. My kingdom, what's left of it, needs me. The choice is made. I turn my back on freedom. I limp toward the boy, lowering my head, urging him to rise. My loyalty is not a chain, but a shield, and I will not let it break. With the boy secured on my back, I rise. The arrow in my side is a constant, searing fire, but another fire burns hotter within me. Purpose. I am no longer just moving, I am on a pilgrimage. Every step is a prayer. The boy, weak but conscious, guides me with whispers, his hand resting on the scroll now tucked safely in his tunic. We are one being, a single will, moving across the dying land. The enemy shadows fall back, confused by this lone, wounded creature that refuses to die. They see a camel. They do not see the spirit of a kingdom refusing to be extinguished. The landscape blurs. The pain recedes into a dull, distant roar. All that exists is the rhythm of my own heart, the boy's light weight, and the horizon. I see it then, not a mirage. The final bastion, the last city, its walls shimmering in the first light of dawn. I have made it. We have made it. My strength gives out as we reach the gates. I collapse. My journey's end. The boy slides from my back, clutching the scroll, shouting for the guards. He turns back to me, his face streaked with tears and sand. He touches my head, his small hand a final, gentle blessing. I close my eyes. I feel no pain. I hear the triumphant sound of the city's horns, not in alarm, but in hope. The message is delivered. The city will endure. My name will be forgotten, lost to the winds like so many others, but my last breath was not one of despair. It was one of peace. I was Sahir. I was a king's mount. I was a soldier's shield. And in the end I was a hero, silent and unseen. My legacy written not in stone, but in the survival of a people. The sun rises on a new day. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories from the animal kingdom.